Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the second part of my No Game Pass Mountain Home. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of forget the name of this build, so if I didn't say it right, I'm sorry. I mean, not that it really matters, now does it? But yes, it's been a week since I last uploaded, which I know is a while, and I do have a pretty good explanation for it. I didn't just really stop posting for no reason. I used to do that. I've been working on that for a while now. I suppose it's just hard for me to stay as a consistent person, but like I said, I'm trying so hard to work on it. And I mean, it really isn't that difficult. It takes a bit of commitment. But that makes sense. I actually even saw a comment, I don't remember whether it was yesterday or today, where someone basically got scared that like I've gone MIA again, which yeah, that has happened before, so I'm not blaming them. But if that person is watching this, you're lucky because I have not gone MIA yet. I'm saying yet because there's always a chance, but I'm not planning on it. So, you know, just keep that in mind. But okay, so where have I been? Okay, maybe some of you actually follow my personal Instagram. I could link it down below again. I would have it next to all of my links, but I don't know, it's just, I don't think it's really necessary to have it, you know, under every video of mine. It's just like a tiny little thing. But I'll link it down below in the description of this if you really want to follow me. But I took a short trip with my friends to the other side of the country. It's called the Coronian Spit in Lithuania. And my god, it is such a pretty place. We personally went to the biggest town, since there's, I think, 4 on the Lithuanian side. There's also a Russian side. But we're not going to talk about that because we didn't go there. We only went to the Lithuanian side, but it was so fun. And honestly, I really like taking trips like this because they really help you gain back motivation, you feel inspired again, you want to do things once you come back, which is exactly what I really like about trips. I guess the feeling of wanting to do things again, and of course it's really sad when they do come to an end, but once you come back, you know, you always feel ready to get back to work. And I was planning on posting a video while I was there, maybe not posting exactly, but scheduling one. It just sadly I didn't have enough time to record one. I was trying so hard, but I had a busy weekend. I was celebrating a birthday of one of my family members. And then as soon as I came back, I had to pack, and then I just never found the time to actually record a video. But here I am now. I've been back for 2 days now. So yesterday was also a pretty busy day with different appointments and stuff. But today's a lot more free, which I'm finally happy to have a less busy day. I honestly love being a busy person, but it is so nice to have like a day off sometimes. It is such a good feeling when you can just chill at home, you know, turn on a TV show you're watching, just relax, treat yourself even. It's pretty fun. So I guess today's kind of like that. I mean, at least the evening. I had to do a few things in the afternoon, but besides that, yeah, I've been pretty free today. I mean, not that it matters. I mean, I guess it does matter because now you're seeing this video because I'm more free. I'm really not sure about how many videos I'll be able to post for the rest of the month. I mean, not that there's that much of it left, but I think I can squeeze another video out next week, maybe. A scary thing is that school is starting next week for me, and I am going to be a junior, which sounds weird because I'm 17, and I can explain why it is like that for me at least. It's just the Lithuanian education system is a lot different compared to other countries. For example, if I were to live in the US, I would be, I think, I'd be a senior basically, and if I were in the UK, I'd be in year 13. So yeah, it's just, as kids, we start school a lot later. So for example, I mean, not counting preschool, we start at 6 or 7 years old. For example, I started at 7 years old, which is exactly why I'm only going to be in year 11. One thing I liked about this summer is the fact that I had like such a free schedule, and it was so nice to have one. Like, flexibility is so nice to have, which I think in the future, that's exactly why I probably won't do a 9 to 5 job. It's just, once you know how it feels, it's really hard to go back to, you know, something with a schedule. I mean, okay, of course, I can't really choose with school. But if I were to have a choice, I'd definitely like choose freelancing or something, because when you manage your own time, it's just, you're a lot happier as well. And with school, there's going to be a routine, which I'm going to have to follow every day. So, you know, at first, the routine might seem fun, but as time will go on, I'll just kind of get bored of it. I mean, knowing myself. Because I really like to spend my time differently each day, just so they don't feel the same. And when you're just living through the same day over and over again, it gets tiring. It really does get tiring. So, I don't know, I really hope that won't happen, but I kind of know it will. So, yeah, there's that. But I guess we'll see how it goes. Another thing I'm scared of with the school year about to start is I really don't know how much I'll be able to post. Of course, I'd like to keep on posting, but I don't know how it will go. I like to think of myself as a pretty busy person. And knowing that, I feel like it will be a challenge to manage it all. So I feel like time planning will definitely be a skill that I'll need to learn. But we'll see. It's just, yeah. School is a pretty hard thing to manage. I'm not even going to talk about college, which I probably know that some of you are going to start. So I should just wish us a pretty happy and a quite successful fall, and then winter, and then spring. Life is tough, but we can get through it. And on a brighter note, if you were looking at the speedbuild footage, I actually ended up finishing the first wing of the house, and now I'm moving on to the other one, which I think is the left one. I'm gonna start by working on the master bedroom, then the closet, then I'll work on the bathroom. I think I talked about the bathroom in the previous voiceover, but basically I'm just gonna kind of repeat myself. I really wanted to connect it to the master bedroom and make it the master bathroom, but it's just the layout, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, so I just kind of had a big closet connected to the bedroom, and then just left the bathroom for the master and the kids' bedroom to share. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it would have been a lot nicer if you could just enter the bathroom from the master. But I mean, on the other hand, it's really not that far from the bedroom, so I mean, you know, there are worse things I've done in builds. This is definitely, like, not a tragedy. Close to one, but not yet. And then, I kid you not, the shape of the kids' bedroom really, it almost ended me. I mean, it's not, like, the toughest thing on the planet, but it's that diagonal wall that was really messing with my mind, I kid you not. It was so hard to make it work. I'm glad that wallpaper somewhat helped it, but it's just, oh my god. Even remembering it, it's painful. And then also the laundry room. I almost quit doing no Game Pass homes because of it. The shelving, until I found the right shelves to use above the washer and dryer, none of them fit. Well, except the ones that I used. But I needed to try every single one because the ones that I did use were kind of my last choice. So I wasn't necessarily happy that I had to settle with them, but I mean, did I really have a choice? Well, not necessarily. I mean, it is what it is, but no Game Pass houses are so hard. And speaking of no Game Pass houses, I actually saw a couple of comments where you guys said that this isn't a no Game Pass home because I had advanced placement turned on at certain times. And I'm here to tell you that I am 100% convinced that this is still a no Game Pass house. Just because I had the advanced placement turned on at certain times, that's because I just knew what required the Game Pass and what didn't. So even if I did have it turned on, I wouldn't be using the pass because, well, I knew what to use and what not to use, and how to place it and how not to place it. So I really hope this answers some of your questions, and if you guys freaked out that I somehow used advanced placement accidentally, that did not happen. If anything, I would never lie about things such as game passes or the price or the bedroom and bathroom counts. That's just simply not what I do. I always put the right information in it, and I always make sure I do. So I'm here to tell you this, that you have nothing to worry about, and this is still a no Game Pass house. But yeah. Another thing I kind of want to talk about, maybe ask you guys more, is we are about to reach 50,000 subscribers, which feels so weird to say. Because just a year ago, I think I was at like 25, I want to say, at best. I don't even remember how many subscribers I had. But there's a lot more of us now, which is insane, obviously. But yeah, so since there's gonna be 50,000 of us pretty soon, we're only like 100 subs away, which, again, that's insane. But I was thinking of maybe doing a more special video, or maybe a special kind of a build. I guess it's completely up to you guys. I don't necessarily have anything planned, really. However, I still need to record the reviewing your submissions video of the shell challenge, which is now over. I think it's been 3 days since the deadline, so it's been a while, but don't worry, I didn't forget about the challenge. I'm still so excited to review all of the shells and everything. I just haven't had the time to do that. So I am gonna spend the afternoon tomorrow looking at most of... Actually, what am I saying? Most? I'm literally gonna look at all of them. And I'm just gonna pick my favorite ones and actually show you guys how creative people can be, because I already took a peek at some, and you guys are literally insane. People are too good nowadays, honestly. It blows my mind. So, yes, I'll post that, but like I said, I still want to do a more special video for 50k. So if it is a build, it's gonna obviously come a bit later, but if it's like a, I don't know, different kind of a video, like a more special one, I can put it out sooner. So I guess that's up to you guys. Comment down your suggestions. If you seem to agree on one, then I'm gonna do that. If there's a lot of different suggestions, I might just pick the one I like the most. And then we're gonna have like a 50k special video, which I'm kind of excited to do, but just I don't know what yet exactly. But yeah, that's all I guess about that. And speaking of the shell challenge, I genuinely can't believe it's over. I remember being so patient the first few days. I mean, I was kind of looking at the hashtag and just trying to take a peek of you know, what kind of builds I'd see. And of course, there weren't any the first few days, but when they started coming in, I was like, wow. I'm so happy I did this challenge. And the thing that genuinely surprised me was how many of you participated. I honestly wasn't even expecting that many, and it means so much to me that you guys found the challenge fun enough to, you know, try it for yourselves. I definitely see myself doing more in the future. Definitely do. And maybe even hosting different challenges. Maybe there are some challenges that you have in mind and you'd like me to do. So, I guess this is like a suggestion voiceover where you guys give me your suggestions and I'll take some and actually make them a reality. Because why not? That's fun, right? It is fun. It's very fun, actually. I'm also extremely excited for future builds that are going to be coming up. I do have a build that I think a lot of you are going to like. I'm not necessarily going to say what style it is, but it's definitely one of the ones that I do quite often. So basically that leaves you with either colonial, modern farmhouse, or, you know, something on the suburban-ish side. Suburban isn't style, but, you know, you kind of get the aesthetic of it, and that's all that matters. I mean, when you really think about it, modern farmhouses and colonial houses are suburban too, but I'm talking about, like, craftsman houses, something like that. So we might have a suburban craftsman, a colonial and a modern farmhouse coming up. I did not say that right at all. Don't expect that much from me, please. I'm begging you. You're just gonna disappoint yourself. But it's definitely gonna be one of these free houses. I promise you. I promise you that. You can be calm. There's gonna be one of them at least coming. And then I do have a couple of builds that I'm working on, which probably a lot of you won't see coming. And I mean, like something I even thought I'd never do, which I know that sounds pretty exciting, doesn't it? So I'm excited to share once I do finish, but I have no idea when that will happen. I have a very bad habit of promising builds and then posting sneak peeks of them to basically never finish them. So in order to not disappoint you guys, I'm just gonna say that I'm working on something, not tell you what it is. You know, just so in case I don't finish something, we don't get disappointed, and we're all happy. Because sometimes it is so hard to finish a build with no motivation, like so hard that I give up. Usually I'm not the one to give up, but that does happen at times, and it's normal, I guess. So let's just hope it doesn't happen, but if it does, then, well, oh well. I suppose I'm just gonna keep you guys updated on how my motivation with building is doing. I don't know. Life can bring a lot of surprises. I should just stop talking about this. I have a fun story actually, which I wanted to tell you guys since that did happen yesterday. I'm gonna start by giving you a warning and a reminder at the same time, just so you don't do this. Please don't. Now carefully listen. When you're going to a bathroom, somewhere at a public place, whether it's a restaurant, a cafe, anything along the lines of that, or even using, you know, like a public restroom outside, like, I don't know, the toys or whatever they're called, always lock the door. I am begging you, check twice if you lock the door. Because if someone walks in on you, not only are you gonna be embarrassed, you're gonna embarrass the person who walked in as well, because it's so awkward. And now, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, which you can probably guess by now. Yes, I did walk in on someone yesterday, and it was traumatizing. I didn't see anything, which is amazing. I'm so glad I didn't. But how can you forget to lock the bathroom door while you're at, like, a very busy coffee shop? Like, I mean, I had to wait to get a place to sit so I could do some work. And this person just forgets to lock the door. And it was so awkward, not only just because I walked in, but let me tell you what happened. Basically, I opened the door and I just see someone standing and they were pulling up their pants. And I had AirPods in, and as some of you may know, AirPods have like the noise canceling feature, which is what I love. I love when I don't need to hear things around me. But I walked in and he was saying something to me, and I didn't hear. So I was dumb enough to open the door again and like almost ask him what he said. But then I opened the door, then I realized what I was doing, and then I closed it again. And I still didn't hear what he told me. And, oh my god. So after that, I was just awkwardly standing next to the door waiting for him to come out. I really wanted to run away, but his friends were sitting quite close to the bathroom and they saw everything. And I could feel the judgment in their eyes. I could feel it. And yeah, then he came out. Then I quickly ran into the bathroom. Stayed there for, I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes at most, because I had like a barber's appointment, and yeah. So then I ran out and I just saw him sitting next to his friends, and they were all just looking at me. Actually, no, I lied, because the guy was in the bathroom. He couldn't look me in the eyes, obviously. I mean, makes sense. But his friends were looking at me. And I mean, I don't blame them either, because why did I open the door twice? Why did I have to close it and then open it again for some reason? It made me feel like such a creep. I didn't want to look like one. Um, but like I can imagine how awkward he must have felt. So I think it was both of us who would like for this to never happen again. And I guess the moral of this story is to basically just double check if you definitely lock the door, because you don't want anyone to walk in on you. Because not only is it going to be awkward for you, it's going to be extremely awkward for the person who's doing it, because they could be stupid like me and open the door twice. So that's how my first day morning went. It was an amazing afternoon. But I did end up getting a haircut, and I was really happy with the results of it. So at least one good thing happened that day. Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird to remember it all. I really wish I could just unexperience it. I don't know if that's a word, but I think you understand what I mean. I just really hope I could do that, but I can't. Life is tough, and on that note, I am just gonna end the voiceover here. I hope you had a good time listening to me tell you about my wonderful first day, and I'm really looking forward to see all of your suggestions if you have any. Please don't be shy, and I really hope to see you in the next voiceover. Bye, everyone.
Painting a picture, you and I. Right at your side, I lose my mind. Let it wash away. Caught on a feeling, riding a wave, and I realize I found my way through the day. I come to life. Found my way through the day. I come to life.